Welcome back to the channel. Today, on this amazing machine, 2020 Yamaha R1, it is time to change the tire on this thing. Bike has about 1,700 miles on it, give or take, maybe 1,800, under 2,000 miles. This tire is gone. Just got back off a little ride. Trying to get a little more of the chicken strips going on it. Invariably, it's going to wear more in the middle because it's a street bike. It's also a new bike. Don't get a chance to get those lean angles as much as I'd like to. But this tire is extremely soft. It has a lot of grip. I don't really have a lot of complaints about it, but now that it is worn, it's kind of soupy, squishy, and today when I was riding it, when it got really hot, I could feel it squirming a little bit on the side. I was riding it pretty hard, but it's definitely time to change this tire. I'm going to go with the full bore tire, full bore F2. I've seen reviews on that tire, but they've been real short and not really in depth on it. You guys know my videos, like to go in a little in depth when I can. This one I'm going to try to make it short because we're just changing the tire, and there will be future videos about how the tire works on the bike, and I'm curious to find out myself. So this is an experiment that I'm doing. I want to try this out. It's a bargain tire, right at $100 I paid for it, shipped. So let me go ahead and get this tire off the bike. Well, first let me go ahead and let's get the new tire open out of the box. Take a look at it and see what we got. It's definitely a different kind of tire than what's on here. So let me pop it out of the box, and then we'll get to taking the tire off the bike, and we'll get it to the shop and get it back on the bike, and we'll do some riding and we'll do some reviewing. But today this video is just going to be looking at the difference in the tire and getting it to the shop. Full bore F2 series. We're going to get this shot set up here. Pretty sure you can tell. I'm going to move it around. Clear difference in the profiles on these tires. That's the original tire, obviously it's on the bike, and it's got a little bit of, I'm sure it's a little flat, a lot flatter than it was when it was new. But that's a big difference in the profile. Hopefully that's coming through on the shot. This area of the shoulder, this is much more gradual kind of a turn, where this has a more drastic area going into the side of the tire for a turn. So I would imagine that this tire is going to fall into your lean angle a lot faster. It's gonna roll over quick. Don't know how I'm gonna like that, but it's going to be interesting. This is a good looking tire, very similar tread patterns. The thumbnail test. This one has a different compound, obviously. This tire is a lot softer, but That's 1,700 miles, and there's literally no tread. And I do ride this bike. I do a lot of turns, and there's no way you're not going to wear the middle on a motorcycle if it's a street bike. It's just because you got to ride to get where you're going to ride. Anyway, yeah, it's a good looking tire. I'm excited. I'm going to go ahead and get this put on as soon as possible and let you guys know. Alright, I'll start right here by loosening this nut. And there's the tire. Alright, there's the wheel and tire. Disassembled. All the parts on the right side, all the parts on the left side of the bike are separated. I'm going to throw it in the truck. We're going to take it up to the shop and get them mounted. Alright, so we got the bike ready to go. Everything's loaded up in the truck over here. Gonna go to the tire shop and get it put on. Okay, so we're gonna put this back together. Get this thing ready to get back on the street. I'm looking forward to it. The tire's mounted. Start by putting this dust cover back in there. And we're gonna ride. Give me a minute to put this back together. So it's been a couple of days. Got the tire mounted, put back on the bike as you saw the install, the reassembly of the bike. I did have a chance to go ride it one of my days, and I just took it for a short little ride now. First impressions on this tire, the full bore F2. This tire is good, and I hate to use this verbiage, a lot of people do, but for the money, it's an amazing tire. But hands down, money no object, it's still a great tire. I'll give you some close-up shots of it here, some wear. It's a good looking tire, as I said before. I did have a chance to do some curves. Got some good angle on it. The tip in on the tire is very, very sweet. It doesn't have as much traction as the stock tire. It's it's a different compound, and I have a feeling this tire is based on an older compound, but it works okay in the rain. It didn't have probably not even close to the traction the old tire had when it was new in the rain. But it works okay. On the highway, it's pretty good. I didn't really ride in the rain per se. But what I did do was a drizzle. The streets were wet. Had a pretty good little cruise on it. Worked great. If you rip the throttle, it'll blow the tire off. As with the other one, the stock tire had a lot more grip. So that's just from the compound. In the dry, I really can't tell them apart. There's this tire, once you get over into a lean, you can throttle out of a corner really hard. I throttled out harder with this tire than I ever did with the stock one. It squirms a little bit. It's a little bit squishy, but it's just for a second, and it seems to be really good. I have really no complaints about it. If I get some miles out of it, I'll be happy. But that's going to be pretty much it for now. I definitely, if you're thinking about getting this tire, I would do it, especially if you're broke. If you're a little bit lean in the bank account, even on a 1000, this tire works good. No complaints at all. So that's pretty much going to do that for today's video. There'll be more to come on this tire for sure, guys. Stay tuned. I'm going to do a long-term review, and of course I got some more rides coming up, and we'll be discussing how this tire performs. So if you're interested in that, come on back, check out the channel. 901 Street Kings. Don't forget to like and subscribe.